Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the top 10 harem animes of all time. We all love anime, especially we do even more when there are some hints of harem, comedy, love and romance involved. We guess that you're here on the hunt for some fine harem anime to make your time valuable. Firstly, what is harem anime? We could say like there's usually one main guy who's surrounded by a bunch of girls involved in either a passionate relationship or solely fooling around. Now the harem genre is not generally a standalone genre. It often deals with romance, comedy and also ecchi among other genres. The leading character is usually male. If the protagonist is female with different male suitors, then the anime is referred to as a reverse harem. Whereas we defined it in one way, you can also suppose there are other ways to explain it too. But we're not going to stop on a single topic, instead we got a list to look over. Here are the top 10 harem animes. Number 10, High School DD. Issei Hyudo is your average group of harem anime MC who's carrying on with a sorry life. He has just a single serious objective or dream, that is to have a collection of mistresses of his own. Honestly, who doesn't? Who doesn't want it? He can't prevent himself from taking a genre at ladies, yet he doesn't dare approaching them. His life though takes a flip when it tosses a couple of astonishments at him. One day, he meets a delightful young lady, takes him on a date, and kills him. What? It turns out that she was a fallen heavenly messenger. However, fortunate for him, he gets another opportunity when the excellent senior understudy Rias Gremori restores him as her worker. Thus, he presently joins the school's occult research club, where he meets other female individuals. The anime is known for delightful young ladies and gentle nakedness. The plot is nice, and it has its amusing minutes. You'll see Issei's preparation to turn out to be sufficiently incredible to serve and secure Rias. The anime has 4 seasons, shockingly so far separated from OVAs and specials, and we appreciate you looking at them. Coming up next, number 9, Trinity VII. Being an MC of Harem World isn't so natural. Now and then you may need to break your standards, and there is the greater part likelihood that you may even forsake those standards. In any case, the hero of Trinity VII is a man of work. Without a touch of faltering or modesty, he battles the individuals who allure without wanting to. The story is straightforward. Arata Kasuga drives a very decent life until an unusual occurrence happens in his life, and his lone cousin Hijiri has gone into the following scene. Presently, he has just a single alternative. Furthermore, that is to look for the Trinity VII, a band of young ladies who learn at Regal Biblia Foundation. Number 8, Sakurei. Minato Sahashi is a youngster who is battling to finish his school placement test. At the point when he neglects to make it even in the subsequent endeavor, individuals around him start to consider him to be useless. His that future takes an emotional turn when a musubi, excellent powerful lady, comes into his life. She's an extraterrestrial being that is known as Sakurei. They are humanoid outsiders that kiss people, conveying the ashikabi quality to stir their dormant forces. With a kiss just like this, Musubi seals a bond with Minato and therefore gets hauled into the abnormal and baffling universe of Sakurei. The anime has a ton of fan administration minutes alongside gentle bareness. Number 7, To Love Ru. Gives plunge access in the science fiction universe of this group of harem anime arrangement that follows Yuki, who's a secondary school kid, battling and blundering to admit his affection to his beauty queen, Haruna Sairenji. The different everyday hindrances he experiences are not usual by any means. After getting back and scolding in his bath one day, he discovers his hands full with the bosoms of a puzzling young lady, naked young lady, who jumped out of blue. Coming from the planet Deviluke, Lala is beneficiary to the siege. The dad of this wonderful princess needs her back in their home planet for a fixed marriage, yet she demands wedding Rito to remain on Earth, where clearly unplanned grabbing implied the commitment custom of the other planet. Number 6. Strike the blood!
悪い姫なぎ。
仕方ありません。先輩は本当に
Conventional secondary school understudy Kojo Akatsuki's days change after a decisive experience in the evil spirit area of Itogami Island. His vampire powers are stirred. It doesn't require some investment for others to find that he is the incredible fourth Primonigitor, a monstrously amazing vampire. To keep a tab on him, the Lion Lord Association sends a student blade shaman, Yukina Himeragi, to watch him. He is likewise mandated to murder him. Yeah, because it happens fast, in the event that he turns out to be an over-the-top danger. In any case, conditions make them partners as they together battle to guard the city. Yeah. Nice. Number 5. The world God only knows.
ダメよ。
The last show to be positioned by its most elevated putting season, The World God Just Knows, stars Keima Katsuragi. Keima is known online for being an incredible dating sim player to the purpose of disregarding genuine obligations. Trickeries happen, and he winds up assisting a devil with recovering runaway underhanded spirits. Normally, the best way to catch these spirits is by charming 3 hearts of 3-dimensional young ladies. Therefore, Keima's abilities are put to their actual tests as he endeavors to sentiment an assortment of genuine females. Number 4. Sayakano, How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend.
何度も言ってるだろ。最近土日も仕事で、それどころじゃないんだよ。
慣れない。
Following the common pattern in this rundown, Sayakano, How to Raise an Exhausting Sweetheart, is another show that has various seasons and hence is being put by its most elevated scoring one. In this show, we follow an anime and light novel fan, Tomoya Aki, who chooses to make his own game. Wow! Cool! In his mission to arrange a group, he meets an excellent and quiet Megumi Kato. Eventually, he chooses to display his primary character after her, and together they end up setting out on a semi-heartfelt mission. Next on our list, Nisekoi, False Love.
少しは褒めたらどうなの？
ああ、そうかよ。かわいい。
Nisekoi is HRM done right. Indeed, done right, I'm telling you. It is every one of the fundamentals, and it even flourishes while utilizing all the standard adages you'll see from the class. That is on the grounds that it figures have to conduct itself such that it's staggeringly successful to such an extent that you quit considering it to be simply one more HRM arrangement. Wow! Raku Womanizer Senpai Ichijo is the beneficiary to an incredible Yakuza family. Bam bam! At the point when an adversary American group undermines his domain, he is guaranteed to the little girl of their boss as an olive branch. The children disdain one another, obviously, and things get more muddled when Raku's beloved companion, who pledged to wed during adolescence, gets back to follow through on their quarantine. Numerous characters from Nisekoi are MAL clients, best young ladies. Number 2. The Fruit of Christaria. The Fruit of Christaria.
市ヶ谷の関係者ならそう言っていただかないとお名前をデータベースで検索していた
Reminds me something, better not tell you. This anime is a visual epic variation, and the 13 scenes do no equity to the story. The story revolves around a student from another school, Yuji Kazami, as he begins at the Mihama Foundation. All he needed to be a common secondary school life anticipated him. However, he before long winds up very astonished. His solitary schoolmates will be 5 young ladies. I want this too! I want this life too! Come on! The solitary other individual separated from them is the school head. He's left with no decision except for to get to know every one of them, gradually revealing more about them. Yeah. he will comprehend their characters and their awful encounters. Mihama Institute is a spot for these young ladies where they resemble an organic product which tumbled from their trees. It is dependent upon Yuji to keep them from rotting. In any case, would he be able to save them? All the more significantly, would he be able to save himself first? This is your array of harem anime with mental flavor. And the last anime of our list, number 1, The Familiar of Zero.
ここは船の
Louise Francois Leblanc de la Valliere, otherwise called Louise the Zero, which is much easier, for her failure to protect sorcery, consistently places her in humiliating circumstances. In this present reality, where enchantment and sovereignty overwhelms, her absence of wizardry abilities restricts her aspirations. While playing out a gathering custom, things turn out badly, as usual. Yet, it was then that she runs over a kid named Saito Hiraga. What did you do, Louise? While he winds up dealt with like a slave, Louise before long finds that Saito has markings on him, implying extraordinary force. Also, consequently starts a wild experience that sets everything to the movement. The arrangement has parody, sentiment, and you will discover Saito in a group of concubines. What? Despite the fact that his fundamental love interest is Louise. Like the majority of the group of harem anime, you need to take a load of and appreciate this. Appreciate this! Appreciate this! Listen to me! Appreciate this! Remember to look at the accompanying seasons! Yes! Let's be frank with one another. The group of harem genre might have been the most abhorred or least watched classification. Yet, as long as collection of harem lovers like us exists, obviously, it lives long. Long live harem anime! 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 Well, it seems like our rundown of the best group of harem anime at long last reached a conclusion. In the event that you need to pick the best one from the above list, we'll suggest you start with High School DD or To Lavoro, in the light of the fact that they have a decent storyline. Did you like our proposals? What is your number 1 group of harem anime? Do let us know in the comments below! Do let us know in the comments below! What? No, I didn't say anything. It was you. It was you! Subscribe, please. No, what? No! I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. It was you. It was your hat that talking to you. Of course. You have to listen to yourself. Sayonara!